Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's Zigzag here, and today we're going to be playing the Africa map made by Mapper, and we're going to try and get a longest streak as we possibly can. Now, with Africa, I find that the car metas make country guessing quite simple, and so I've, as you can see, turned off the car, and no compass either, so we shall see how that ends up going for us, but let us get into the first round here, which I'm thinking must be South Africa because it's Generation 2. We've got cacti here as well, so I'm feeling it's fairly far north here, somewhere above Pretoria and Eswatini. Okay, it's just a little bit above Pretoria. Kind of expected it to be a little bit further out into the wilderness, but we moved to 1. So, nice easy one to start off with because of the Generation 2. This one's more interesting. Okay, we've got a long plate on the front there. Have some men here. Kind of reddish soil. I'm thinking this is most likely to be Kenya. Doesn't really look like Uganda. Also, we're driving on the left-hand side of the road. So, yeah, I think it is Kenya. And I'm thinking, is it around Nairobi or is it further out to the west there? I'm actually thinking it might be further out to the west. So I'm going to guess here. But it could be around Nairobi too, I guess. Okay, yeah, it's actually right near Nairobi, but we moved to a 2-country streak, so that's good. I'm not sure how many I'm going to be able to get here. Maybe 10. 10 I think I would be happy with. We managed to get like 20 on South America, on Latin America, so I think with no car, no compass, 10 will be a good effort. So we've got some English names here, so I'm thinking this is South Africa, maybe further south though, maybe south of Lesotho, so that's where I'm going to guess. Okay, it is. Excellent. Pleased with that guess. South Africa can be punishing, but fortunately there's a lot of signs around about. So here we have Pogona Reserve, south. Obviously we've got the yellow on the outside of the road. 120 kilometers per hour speed limit. That's really interesting. We do have a... Oh, we have a domain here that says ZA at the end. So that should mean we're in South Africa. And I was going to say it probably looks more like South Africa anyway. And I'm thinking that it's probably in a similar area up here again, would be my hunch. Maybe further over towards Botswana this time, so that's what I'm going to guess. Okay, it's actually just south of Eswatini. Didn't expect that, but we did have some hills, so I should have thought more about that. We're on a 4-country streak now, but 3 of them have been South Africa. Okay, this is more like it. And we have very red soil here. Okay, this is a toughie. I think it's South Africa again. Although it could be Kenya. And it could be Eswatini as well, I suppose. If only we had the compass to tell where the sun was. It kind of feels more southern hemisphere to me in terms of the vegetation and everything. So maybe I'm going to go South Africa near Bethlehem. Around here, I think. It's fairly green. Yeah, maybe near Newcastle. I think that's most likely. Could be Eswatini, could be Kenya. Let's see if I'm right. Okay, nice. We are. So, we've done the first 5, but 4 were in South Africa for some reason. I guess South Africa has the most coverage, but it's kind of funny. Maybe it was just luck. Alright, but we are on 5. I'm enjoying how this is going so far, and I think all my guesses were at least decent. Okay, we're driving left-hand side of the road here with a blue number plate. Well, I'm not sure how much I trust that blue number plate. Okay. Yep, with like this deep red soil, I'm thinking this should be Kenya. Left-hand drive, not sure what they're up to here, just sitting on the side of the road. The blue number plate. We have a flag or 2 there. I think that one could be the Kenyan flag, you know? It's like much more tropical than I would be expecting to see in South Africa. And I think the outside lines are white here. So I think it is Kenya, and maybe like around Nakuru is my guess. Okay, nice. We were very close there. 66 kilometers away is a great guess. We move on to 6. Okay, next one's Gen 2, so this should be South Africa. The question is where? And again, I'm thinking it's like around Pretoria area. This one's like It's got a few mountains in the background, a few hills. So I'm thinking it could be around here. It's kind of got like a, what's the word for it? The plains. A savanna. It's got like a savanna vibe to it, I would have said. So maybe like between Eswatini and Botswana, I think. Okay, it's actually way further south than I thought. It's near Kimberley, near Bloemfontein. Yeah, just kind of a generic exact middle of South Africa around there, but happy to pull our 7th round. And we've only had Kenya and South Africa so far, but this one looks to be a different one. And okay, so we've got some wooden poles here. White road lines. So immediately I'm thinking this is Nigeria or Ghana. And if I had to say which one I thought it was, I would say this is probably Ghana. It strikes me more as Ghana than as Nigeria. And I don't think there's anything else we can really go off of because they're right near each other. They look rather similar, but I think it kind of looks like this area down here. Of course, it could be near Lagos or something. And yep, we've gotten Ghana. It's actually near Kumasi. But yeah, it's all really green down here between Accra, Kumasi, Cape Coast. Right, we're moving on to 8 here. So immediately, this is my first take, and immediately it seems like we are getting close to the kind of score I expected to get as the upper limit. Okay, so here's a lady. What's she selling? Not really sure. She's on her phone. And this one certainly could be Nigeria, I think. Also the possibility of Ghana, of course. They're quite similar looking countries. But with these walls around the houses, I would say it looks more Nigerian. So I think it's like somewhere between Lagos and Enugu. I might go for Enugu here. We don't have a follow car though, do we? No follow cars making me suspicious, but I'm still going to go for Nigeria. And, okay, it's actually in Benin City, but confusingly, Benin City is one of the largest cities in Nigeria. So I wonder what actually Benin means for Nigeria to have a Benin City, or maybe it's just the way the borders were drawn, but we're on 9, so fantastically starting here. There's another South Africa because of the Generation 2. You got the halo in the sky here. And what else can we say about this one? South Africa likes to use these signs, but so do a number of other countries like Botswana and Eswatini. This is super flat. It's quite green. It's quite generic. I'm going to say south of Pretoria and Johannesburg here. Okay, it is. It's about in line, but a bit west near Lichtenburg. And we get decent points again. So we are on a country streak of 10 now, and we almost got 20,000 that time as well. All our guesses were pretty good. So I'm pleased with that. And let's move on to the next. Okay. So can we get 20? That's what I'm thinking now. This one's interesting. It's super flat. And so immediately with this dirt color, and kind of we've got some like eucalyptus trees in here, I was thinking Eswatini. But it's so flat that I'm just going to get in the map here and actually see if we have anywhere that flat in Eswatini. I mean, maybe over here, but yeah, basically everywhere you go, there are mountains. So either way, like in this flat area right here, which is possible, but I'm going to say we're probably actually outside in South Africa here. That is my hunch, and I'm going to go for it. Yep, okay, right near Pretoria again. Okay, we are in South Africa again. Because it's Generation 2, and we've actually got the names of the cities we're near. Now, I'm not sure where those two are, but I'm assuming we're somewhere over here. So let's see if I can quickly find either of these. And maybe we could even 5k it, why not? I don't do that much on this channel, but let's see if we can get a perfect score. So, we are running along the R383, so if I zoom in a few more times, we can see that we could probably find that. And Witstand, so we've got some Dutch naming, so maybe even thinking we are further up this way, although no, the Dutch naming does continue the whole way along, I think. How much do I want to look for this is what I'm thinking. So we've got some hills, let's look around again. Oh, we actually have the N8, so the national highways, they're demarcated in the blue, so we can find the N8, and then we can follow it along. I dare say we're probably somewhere along here. So let's go, we can look at the bigger cities. So Globerstorp is here, yep, and yep, so we're between these two, and let's see. what the names of the towns were as Witchstund. So Witchstund. Zoom in again. So we're between here and here. But I don't see Witchstund. So what about Plaat? Plaat something's dumb. Okay, that's that. Do we see Witchstund though? I don't think we do. But we're on the N8, so could we just be here? Even though I don't see Witchstund, I'm tempted to just guess there. Let's see if the road angle fits. Actually, I don't have the compass, so I can't tell you. But I'm going to go for it. And yeah, we're 12 meters away, so there we go. We even got a perfect score. And we're on 12 streak now. Perfect. This is as great a first attempt as I could have hoped for. Okay, we got white sand this time. And I would say this one looks more like Botswana than it does like South Africa with the white sand. And it kind of looks fairly northern Botswana to me. It could be near Francistown or somewhere around there. You have a lot of roads out here, so I'm thinking we could be somewhere in this region. Could be on the Namibian side as well, but I'm going to guess here. And yes, we are rather close, so we maintain our streak. And yeah, we are right out on the northern border with Namibia. There's a tiny border with Zambia. Almost 4 countries meeting in one spot there. But we pull some decent score. Okay, looking like South Africa. Is this generation 2? I think it is. I can't quite tell as well as the other rounds because of this bridge up top. But I think this is generation 2. And so we should be in South Africa. I mean, the landscape fits as well. I feel like this is in the Pretoria, Johannesburg region, or probably just somewhere around there. Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you see a big highway like that, there's a good chance. Okay, we are this time in... it's the return of Kanye, everyone. The return of Kanye. For anyone who's a real OG, who's been watching my videos for a while, you remember that in one of my first videos, I actually got around in Kanye. And, yeah, so... And then there's Mogobane. And Mogobane sounds quite similar to the capital. Let me actually see if I can find that. I'm actually not sure what that is. It's not in South Africa. I'm pretty confident that this is Botswana. Well, we've got some hills there. Of course, without a compass, I can't tell where they are exactly. But we actually have all 3 town names here, so we probably could get another perfect score. We just need to find where Mogobane is. Mogobane? So it probably should be in here somewhere. Ba-ba-ba. I cannot find it, but I don't think it's in South Africa anyway. So I'm pretty happy. Oh, there it is. So are they in the same direct? They're in opposite directions, and we actually have the hills. So I think we could be right. No. That's too rural. Well, yeah. If only I had the compass, I could probably tell where we were. But I'll say we are. It has to be rural, so let's say we are here. Okay, 6.6 kilometers away, but we got the right country. Actually, quite close to the border there, but yeah, a lot of Botswana's population lives on the border with South Africa. So actually, that was a complete South African-dominated round as well. Nothing above the equator. And we haven't had a Uganda round yet. We have not had Senegal, and we have not had Nigeria. We have not had Ghana. So still plenty of countries still to get, despite Africa's limited coverage. Also, you can get the Canaries and, what, I can't remember, the Madeira, what's it called again? Where's Portugal's territory over here? Yeah, Madeira. You can also get there. This is generation 2, so we are in South Africa, and I'm feeling like this is fairly southern. The grass is fairly green, and so I'm going to go for, well, it's not hilly though, so I'll go for here. Okay, wow. It's a lot further north than I expected, but we're in the right country, so let's just move on. Next one. Interesting. Okay, this one's looking a little bit tougher. Ooh, interesting. A lot of, like, one-story houses here. I would say this is either South Africa or Eswatini. but I'm not exactly sure which one I'm opting for yet. Yep, it's hilly. It's hilly this time, and the vegetation fits with Eswatini, so I think that's what I'm going to go for. And if it's South Africa, then we can end the video here, but I wouldn't even be surprised if we're in the capital here, so I'm going to go for it. Yes, nice. We are actually in Eswatini, right on the border with South Africa, but we're only 43 kilometers away. It's a small country, but yeah, it's that hilliness, and it definitely looks different to Lesotho, another country that we haven't gotten yet. I wouldn't mind a Lesotho around, that would be fun. Okay, this one definitely looks like Kenya. We're driving left-hand side of the road. We kind of got some gum trees, and we've got the white outside lines as opposed to what you'd see in South Africa. So I think it's going to be around Nairobi this time. That's the kind of idea I'm getting from this one. Okay, it's actually way further west than I expected, but about the right latitude. So we move on to 18, guys. I was thinking 10 was the upper limit, but even without the car and the compass, this has not been too hard. But as I say that, we have pulled up with a rather difficult one here. We have lots of black and white like curb trimmings here. We have a boab tree here. So my thought is that this is probably Botswana, but on the border. So I would love if we could have a flag or something. I know they use this type of red and white sign in Botswana. I'm not sure about that number plate. Can we see any yellow number plates? Because you do see those sometimes in Botswana. Can't see any. So this could be South Africa this time. It's rather dry though. So I think I would consider myself kind of unlucky if this was South Africa. I think it looks more like what you're going to see in Botswana, so I'm going to guess around the capital here. And yeah, it is Botswana. Excellent. A bit off, but we got it correct. Okay, this one's interesting. This is one of the first ones where I'm not really sure, but we do have one of these red and white signs that I was talking about last time. This round, however, looks much more South African than the last did. And also with a name like Clifford Road, I feel like that kind of English influence is more likely in South Africa than Botswana, although could be either, I suppose. So we got a white number plate here. Yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised if this was Cape Town or Durban or something. Kind of reminds me of Durban. So let's think now. We have a stop sign there. Yeah, I'm fairly confident this is in the south. But there's not many clues here. But I do think it's South Africa. I don't think it's Lesotho or Eswatini. They wouldn't use so much of English. So let's go for that. And okay, it was actually just in Pretoria and Johannesburg. So right between them. Okay, we're on 20. I did not expect to be getting 20. But it's a testament to how much these African countries are distinct, I think. And oh, I forgot about Tunisia. So here we are in Tunisia. We've got the Arabic. So that makes things nice and easy. And let's just guess there. Okay, moving on to 21. Next up, we've got the white outside lines. We're Gen 3 here. The yellow outside lines, sorry. This one is more difficult, I would say. 1981, this bridge was built. Here. Yeah, okay. So this one I'm thinking is either South Africa or Eswatini. The highway is very high quality, is what I'll say. So I'm not really sure what that fits better. If we are right outside the capital city in Eswatini, or if we're actually in South Africa here. Just trying to think if anything could have slipped through the cracks here. I do believe that this is one of the two nations. And if only I could see the number plate, because I think they use... Oh no, I think they use similar number plates actually. I can't remember. But it's very green. And I can't use the compass to line it up with a highway. I'm just trying to think, would they have a similar quality highway around here or something? I kind of think that the Eswatini is a bit more of a poor country. I don't know if they could afford this kind of highway. That is my one thought here. No offense if you're from Eswatini. It's a beautiful country, but you have to think practically like that in Geoguessr. And I don't want to dwell on it too much because we've already got a fantastic streak. But I'm going to go South Africa, actually. That's my hunch. And boy, was I wrong. But at least it was South Africa. So yeah, actually the south tends to be like kind of a wealthier area. The vegetation just didn't lead me there. So well, we continue our streak. We have got bright red soil here. So I'm thinking off the bat that this is probably Kenya. Although, could it be Uganda is the question, with soil this red. So what does it say? Can't quite make that out. We've got a friend's corner shop, so they're speaking a bit of English, but I think that would fit both countries. And we have a cow here. Yeah, this deep red soil is making me lean towards Uganda here. Oh, yellow number plates. So, but they both use yellow number plates, I think. I know that Kenya uses back yellow number plates, but I think Uganda does too. It's like a rather tall number plate as well. And I like how they've just stopped to look at the Google car here. That's funny. I think this reminds me more of what I've seen around Kampala. So I'm going to go for that. Ah, man, it's over the border in Kenya. So there we go. We end off the video with a streak of 22 countries in a row. I should have played the numbers and gone for Kenya here. But that was good fun. And I hope you learnt a thing or two. I hope I was able to explain some of those rounds at least decently. And well, we have now done Latin America. And we have done, obviously, Australia state streaks we've done Europe. And we've done... Have we done Asia yet? I think it's Asia next time that we have to do for the continent streaks. So I think I got like 19 for Latin America, 22 now for Africa. Perhaps Asia will be the one where I'm able to really break out. And of course, I had Wolf Trekker's help for Europe, so we got 20 on there or something. So that is it for the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching and staying right to the end. And if you did and you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and peace.